get up on your feet. What you need to do is catch up with them. Bounce, bang, get up on your feet and help me get it.
The Victoria's Secret show has been steeped in controversy this year, amid reports that several models have been denied entry to China, where the show is taking place, and angry locals protesting the event. Yet Bella Hadid, Alessandra Ambrosio, Romee, Strijd and Candice Swanepoel ensured that all would go well during one of the biggest fashion moments of the year as they lead the host of models taking to the runway for the 22nd annual show, which was held at the Mercedes Benz Arena in Shanghai on Monday. Flaunting their enviable physiques and skimpy lingerie, and of course their famed angel wings, the stunning supermodels were serenaded down the runway with musical entertainment provided by Harry Styles, Miguel, Zhang and Leslie Odom Jr. Having earned her wings, Bella, 21, strutted her stuff down the runway in a skimpy black lingerie set that showcased her sensational figure, drawing particular attention to her impeccably toned stomach and ample cleavage. Complementing the plume of feathers she wore with her ensemble, the brunette bombshell donned a pair of paisley print long gloves as well as colourful heels and eye-catching striped socks. Despite being without her sister, Gigi, for the event, who pulled out of the event last week amid claims she has been banned from entering China, Bella looked in high spirits as she strutted her stuff down the runway. Proving to be sensational from every angle, the stunning daughter of Yolanda Foster flaunted her pert posterior in high-cut briefs as she sauntered back down the catwalk. It wasn't long before Bella returned, this time displaying her sensational front and impossibly flat stomach in a cropped semi-sheer bustier. Donning a pair of matching gold-speckled high-cut briefs, Bella's look was completed with a lilac kaftan which fell in effortless drapes with bedazzled gold lining. Bella was dripping in diamonds, with a dazzling silver necklace enhancing her décolletage, while her fingers and ears were lavished in further jewels. A spiked gold headpiece added to the regal feel as she effortlessly sashayed her way down the dim lights of the runway. Alessandra Ambrosio, 36, ensured all eyes would be on her as she took to the runway for what is expected to be her last Victoria's Secret show. The supermodel was tapped to represent the brand in 2000, but after having represented the fashion house for almost 20 years, the brunette beauty will be hanging up her angel wings. The catwalk icon has decided to bow out of working with the fashion house in future because she wants to spend more quality time with her children. Anja, 9, and Noah, 5, Entertainment Tonight has reported. Alessandra has forged a great legacy with the lingerie giant, which saw her grace the runway for the label in 2005, and adorn 2 fantasy bras in 2012 and 2014, which marks the first ever time a model has donned the highly coveted garment more than once in the brand's entire history. However, the Brazilian star has made it known she doesn't want to be in the fashion business forever, and she felt it was inevitable she would have to stop modeling for Victoria's Secret later down the line. Speaking previously about her career, she said, "I feel the opposite of her. I didn't want to go on forever. There comes a time that I'll have to hang up my wings, and I'm okay with that." Everyone moves on event.Yet. Also turning heads on the runway was Adriana Lima, a veteran angel having walked the runway since 1999, and being not only their longest running model, but named the most valuable Victoria's Secret angel earlier this year. With her status hinted at by her incredible set of wings, the Brazilian bombshell, 36, wowed in a teal bra and knickers set the layers of multicolored necklaces and bracelets she donned whilst sashaying down the runway. With her glossy chestnut locks worn in low waves that framed her stunning features, the gorgeous model dazzled as she took to the runway for yet another year. It was hard to believe the stunning model is a mother of two as she showed off every inch of her tandem-toned physique in another sexy ensemble, a sheer black bodysuit that was teamed with towering thigh-high boots. Candice Swanepoel, 29, showed she still had what it takes to be a sizzling Victoria's Secret angel after stepping out of the limelight last year, making a truly triumphant return to walk in the show. This is the blonde bombshell's first show since becoming a mother, as she gave birth to her first child Anaka in October 2016 with her long-term boyfriend Herman Nicoli. She was 17 when she first met her Brazilian model beau in Paris, and they went on to get engaged in August 2015. The proud mum revealed she has been devoting a lot of time to her son, and she couldn't help but gush about how her son was incredible. In recent months, she wrote on Instagram, "Anaka is incredible. I look at him, and I can't believe he's mine." As a young girl, I didn't ask to hold other people's babies, but I definitely felt nature's call to be a mummy, and I'm just loving it. The first few months devoting my time to him has been really important. Also dazzling was Lace Ribeiro, who took to the Victoria's Secret fashion show runway wearing the eagerly anticipated $2 million gold fantasy bra after previously teasing fans with a glimpse of the eye-wateringly pricey piece. The stunning Brazilian model, 27, showed off her incredible figure in the opulent underwear set, stealing the show, which included the likes of Adriana Lima, Bella Hadid and Alessandra Ambrosio. Taking to the runway in an all-gold ensemble, she poured her curves into the intricately designed piece. This year the Malwood-designed fantasy bra weighs more than 600 carats and is hand-set with diamonds, yellow sapphires, and blue topaz. The metal is 18-karat gold, and the Champagne Nights fantasy bra took nearly 350 hours to make and hand-set with almost 6,000 gemstones. Continuing the lingerie glamour, Lace teamed it with a coordinating pair of golden underwear, making the most of her long lean midriff. She made the most of her supermodel statistics, drawing attention to her endless legs and a pair of thigh-high gladiator heels. and completing the ensemble as she stormed the runway. Lace wore a pair of dramatic golden encrusted wings. Whilst the Victoria's Secret show never fails to attract an A-list turnout, both on the runway and in the audience, there was one supermodel who was sadly missed on the night. Gigi Hadid was unable to attend the show, but her sister Bella ensured she had enough sass and style for the pair of them as she took to the runway. The blonde bombshell made the announcement last minute as she explained in a tweet on Thursday that she'll still be there in spirit. Addressing her 7.5 million followers, she wrote, "I'm so bummed I won't be able to make it to China this year. Love my VS family and will be with all my girls in spirit. Can't wait to tune in with everyone to see the beautiful show I know it will be, and already can't wait for next year. X." Although there was no mention of Gigi having issues with her visa, Chinese fans have been demanding that she be denied entry into the country because of her racist video. It was also reported earlier this week that Katy Perry had suffered similar treatment at the hands of the government, with rumors surfacing that she was banned indefinitely from China, amid speculation that she had been set to perform at the show this year. Page 6 reported that Chinese authorities denied the 33-year-old pop diva's visa after outrage over her wearing the Taiwanese flag during a 2015 concert at Taipei Arena. The communist country was further angered over her wearing a sunflower gown symbolic of the Sunflower Student Movement, which protested a Chinese trade agreement in 2014. She was initially granted a visa to perform at the VS show in Shanghai, then Chinese officials changed their minds and yanked her visa, a source told the publication. For every artist who wants to perform in China, officials comb through their social media and press reports to see if they have done anything deemed to be offensive to the country. Maroon 5 was banned a few years ago because one band member wished the Dalai Lama a happy birthday on Twitter. Whilst the lingerie-clad stunners stormed the runway, they were serenaded by the likes of Harry Styles, who was said to have been brought in to replace Katy Perry. Harry was no doubt at home on the stage, as he has been linked to no less than 6 Victoria's Secret angels in recent years. Despite coming face-to-face with 3 of his former exes, Sarah Sampio, 26, Georgia Fowler, 25, and Nadine Leopold, 23, the former One Direction star cut a stylish figure as he provided entertainment for the annual catwalk extravaganza. Harry, who has been touring his debut album in recent weeks around the globe, looked ecstatic to be making a pit stop in Shanghai, and looked like he had stepped right out of the 50s. The sign of the times hitmaker opted for an eye-catching pastel green button-down shirt which he teamed with a slick light grey suit. The star didn't seem to break a sweat as he was joined on stage by 3 of his rumored former flames. Sarah, who reportedly dated the hunk in 2015 after they were photographed outside a New York hotel, looked gorgeous in her skimpy ensemble, consisting of feathered wings and thigh-high gladiator heels. Nadine Leppard, who was linked to Harry in the same year, used sex appeal as she too strutted her stuff for the sexy world-renowned show. Harry also sparked romance rumors with Jewels.A, who showcased her incredible figures in eye-popping lingerie down the catwalk. The former X Factor star only ran into half of his vs exes, as the other three didn't take part in the catwalk this year. In July it was reported that the former One Direction star had found love with former vs model Camille Rowe, 27, after they were first spotted attending a gig together in New York. In the weeks prior, Harry's close friend Nick Grimshaw fueled speculation about the hot new romance after he hooked him up to a heart monitor and showed him a sizzling snap of Camille a few weeks prior. Speaking of the blonde bombshell who was discovered in Paris at 18, Harry enthused, "I don't know her. I'm sure she's a wonderful person." Camilla made her Victoria's Secret debut in 2016, and a few months prior was named as Playboy's Playmate of the Month for April. That's not the first time Harry has found himself linked to a catwalk star, as he has had previous relationships with another two of Camille's fellow Victoria's Secret models, Cara Delevingne, 25, and Kendall Jenner, 22. Harry was first linked to Kendall way back in 2013. The same year he was said to have enjoyed a fleeting romance with her close pal Cara. Their relationship has been on and off over the years, with the duo appearing to rekindle things briefly on a Caribbean cruise in 2016. Whilst the annual Victoria's Secret fashion show is one of the most celebrated A-list events in the calendar, such a reputation doesn't come easy, with a series of images taken backstage at this year's show capturing the immense amount of effort made to get the models looking their best before they step out onto the runway. Some of the brand's most popular angels, including Alessandra Ambrosio, Lily Aldridge, and Romee Strijd, were spotted being attended to by a team of hairstylists and makeup artists while they chilled out backstage in their iconic pink Victoria's Secret robes, which are worn by the models each year as a kind of pre-show uniform. Alessandra, 36, was seen deep in conversation with her makeup artist, perhaps discussing whether or not she will return to the famous fashion show next year, after it was reported earlier this week that she plans to retire after taking to the catwalk to strut her stuff in this year's show. Remarkably, this will be Alessandra's 17th Victoria's Secret fashion show, making her one of the most used models in the brand's history. Clearly keen to remember the show either way, Alessandra happily shared several images of herself backstage, posting them to her Instagram account to give her fans a sneak peek at her look. Her close friend and fellow expert angel Lily, 32, also shared several images on social media, snapping a selfie while wearing her silk robe and simply captioning it, "Here we go." However, while they were a host of famous faces seen prepping for the hotly anticipated event, there were several stars missing from the action, including model Gigi Hadid, who was reportedly denied a visa by the Chinese government after a video surfaced of her earlier this year in which she appeared to mock Asian people. The 22-year-old model, who was slated to walk the runway with her sister Bella, took to Twitter on Thursday morning to reveal that she would not be traveling to China to do the show. However, she failed to explain the reason behind the decision, prompting much speculation that she had been refused a visa. "I'm so bummed I won't be able to make it to China this year," she wrote. "Love my VS family and will be with all my girls in spirit. Can't wait to tune in with everyone to see the beautiful show I know it will be, and already can't wait for next year." In September, furious Chinese people warned the supermodel not to attend this year's show in Shanghai, leaving thousands of angry comments calling for the brand and the country to boycott Gigi. The model did not specifically reveal why she pulled out of the show, although it was recently reported that some models were having trouble getting their Chinese visas approved. For Shinista reported that 4 models, Julia Valyukova, Kate Grigorieva and Irina Sharapova from Russia and Dasha Kliston from Ukraine, had allegedly been denied visas, according to Instagram fan accounts. Instagram user @ModelsPain posted a screenshot of Dasha confirming that she will not be walking in the show this year via an Instagram direct message. Executive producer Ed Razak told People that news reports on the show have been inaccurate, but failed to confirm or deny if either Gigi Hadid or Katy Perry had been refused visas to enter the country. That's left the China-based team flustered, as they can't call on help from the US headquarters for fear of having their missives intercepted and used against them. VS staff in China want to discuss what's going on as far as replacements for those denied visas and alternative arrangements, but they have to be tight-lipped, because it seems that the government is watching their emails, an insider told Page 6. China's nominally communist government, having come about as the result of a popular uprising just under 70 years ago, is nervous about the possibility of being dethroned in similar circumstances. So it keeps a tight rein on its people and those who come to visit, spying on private correspondence and limiting access to those sites that won't let them do so. Neither Facebook nor Gmail are accessible in China thanks to its Great Firewall. For those in the country with a virtual private network (VPN) that can circumvent online spying, the possibility of the Chinese government reading emails and taking action against those it sees as troublemakers is very real. And Victoria's Secret can't handle any more spanners in the works of its Shanghai show, which is already in chaos, insiders told Page 6. But the absence of some of their friends doesn't seem to have dampened the spirits of the other models lucky enough to be walking in the show. Over the weekend, they kept their social media followers apprised of the run-up to the hotly anticipated extravaganza. Romee posted an Instagram photo Sunday of herself in a lacy black bra and tight matching jeans. The Zotomir-born blonde wore a black choker with a couple of glinting beaded necklaces, aiming her best smouldering stare at the camera. Getting in the mood for tomorrow's lingerie event of the century. So excited for my outfits in the runway. Can't wait for you all to see soon. Let's do this, she captioned, adding at Victoria's Secret and an exploding emoji before number VSFASHIONSHOW 2017. Josephine Scriver, a 24-year-old Copenhagen native who, like Romee, is a Victoria's Secret angel, uploaded a Sunday photo of herself strutting outdoors in town. She wrote in her caption that it was rehearsal time, practice makes perfect. Her hair swept back into a tightly wound up do. She had draped a black coat over a raven-colored cleavage-bearing top and a floral miniskirt. Tassels fringed her hemline, which was cut off around mid-thigh to showcase her knockout legs, and she wore black boots that stretched up past her knees. After that, Josephine popped yet another photo onto her Instagram page, this one of her with her fellow Victoria's Secret angel Lily. The pair were wrapped in matching flowery robes, and Josephine wrapped her arms affectionately about her colleague, the pair of them beaming for the camera. Josephine effervesced in her caption, love her, love her, love her, popping in an emoji of 2 hearts and then, at Strijd Numbers fashion show. Lily herself, who posted the same photo with Josephine, also uploaded what appeared to be a selfie in which she pouted under evocative purple lighting. She had bundled up in a black turtleneck sweater, loyally accenting the ensemble with a black and white Victoria's Sport beanie. Elsa Hosk, whose blonde hair has been cropped at about shoulder length, has posed for a wide-eyed selfie she threw onto her Instagram page this Sunday. The 29-year-old Swede wore a pink Gucci t-shirt which she had tucked into royal purple trousers that were themselves tucked into thigh-high pink boots. That whole outfit was on display in another photo Elsa posted, which saw her posing up a storm outdoors near an elegant stone planter. Sarah Sampaio, from Porto, Portugal, posted a photo of herself flinging up a peace sign in front of a view of the Shanghai skyline. She wore a cheer hoodie and stood as her location was tagged the Bund, a waterfront on the west bank of the Huangpu River. She since posted a photo of herself lying down beside Jewels.A, who is not an angel, but who will be walking Monday's fashion show. Sarah was dressed in a chic white blouse, whilst Georgia showed off her enviably trim midriff in a black crop top she wore with glistening rings and earrings. Candice Swanepoel tagged Victoria's Secret senior creator Ed Razak, as well as photographer Russell James, in the snapshot she posted. The Moody River-born model, named a Victoria's Secret Angel in 2010, wore a pink cap and had part of her hair lopsidedly bundled up. Baby, see, buy at Resurgence number backstage secrets at Victoria's Secret at @_Razak, wrote Candice in the caption to the Sunday upload. On Monday, Candice will make her triumphal return to the Victoria's Secret fashion show, which has never happened in Shanghai before. The trilingual model took last year's extravaganza off, having delivered her firstborn child, a son called the Narc, the month prior. Bella posted a two-photo album of herself in which she modeled loose-fitting black boots and indoors, illuminated by strips of purple light overhead. Rehearsal, the 21-year-old began a lengthy caption, going on, "Feeling so grateful. The energy of the girls, the team, backstage/front stage, the incredible fans were so beautifully intense and motivating. I can't wait for tomorrow. All of my girls completely rocked it today. And now it's finally happening," she gushed. Bella closed out. "Thank you to everyone involved for putting in blood, sweat and tears. This show is going to be popping in an emoji with hearts for eyes.her Instagram story has featured footage of her in that same outfit, mugging for the camera as she looked down at it amid all that evocative lighting. In a more brightly lit selfie upload, she wore a black sleeveless top and offered a classic supermodel pout, her head surrounded by cartoon hearts. Not long after, a picture of her in the rehearsal look cropped up on her Instagram story, framed by glowing pink squiggly lines and captioned, "Top of the morning tour."